Ghost Beast!
Ghost Beast.
Ghost Beast!
Hello and welcome to
Ghost Beast!
a horror podcast with Todd and Becca, my wife. Hi.
That makes less sense every time you try something different.
I forget about it until we're actually recording. I guess I need to actually do something about that. Who cares? So we watched Color Out of Space from 2019. This is directed by Richard Stanley, who he also directed The Island of Dr. Moreau from 96. Did you watch that movie?
No, I don't think
Have you watched any of those? Any versions?
No, what is it?
That's an interesting one. The Island of Dr. Moreau. It's the one with the island of like animal people. There's like a doctor who was experimenting on them.
Okay.
It's like a classic. I'm surprised you don't know what it is.
No.
We'll have to watch that sometime. I remember I don't know if the remake is very good, but I was also pretty young when I saw it, so I don't know how people feel about that. I don't know why we're talking about that. So Color Out of Space, we saw this, a while ago, like around when it came out, I think. And this was the first time watching it since then. And I remember for me, I think I was kind of disappointed the first time I saw it. I don't know how you felt.
I liked it.
Can't remember.
I don't think I was like in love with it, but I did like it.
Yeah. I think what messed me up is that it was really being promoted as like, oh, the next movie by the people who made Mandy. And I think it was just like the same producers. Like they did that bullshit. So I had a lot of expectations around that because of what Mandy is.
Yeah.
But while Mandy is more like a prog rock music video, which I know what that is now thanks to Destroy All Neighbors. That's like a good description, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like very surreal and like artistic and stuff and weird. Color Out of Space is like a more traditional kind of story. It's not that same kind of style, like maybe visually a little bit.
Well, actually, on that, out of curiosity, I was curious who the editor was. Yeah. And turns out he did Mandy too.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I think it was some people who worked on that, but it was different like writers and directors.
Yeah. It's Brett W. Bachman. And he also did Pig, VHS 94, and Daniel Isn't Real. Like, nice. All the really cool looking movies.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
But I think maybe it was just an expectation thing. Because I remember liking it, but it wasn't like as good as I guess I hoped it would be. And watching it again, because it's something a lot of people talk about a lot and people really love this movie. I think the second time through I liked it a lot more.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I love this movie now.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
Yeah.
And so we won't talk spoilers right now, but in general, I think, well, first of all, is the Color Out of Space bisexual lighting?
It is bisexual, like itself. I mean, it does use bisexual lighting, yeah, but like.
Well, they treat it as like it's this mysterious, like unnatural color.
Oh yeah, well, the concept, it's like that's not bisexual lighting.
Well, yeah, but that's all I could think of because you have introduced me to the idea of bisexual lighting. And I was just watching it the whole time, like, is this bisexual lighting? Is that what the Color Out of Space is?
Yeah, I think it could be classified as using bisexual lighting.
Okay.
But the thing is that it uses so many colors. Like,
there's
a lot of like really good use of color in general because they use a lot of like complementary colors together and stuff, and it creates a lot of. I don't know, it adds to the story a lot because it's literally about an unusual color.
Yeah, because again, without spoiling it, I mean, this is like, it's supposed to be like a Lovecraft style story about this mysterious thing coming from space with this weird unnatural color that seems to like distort things around it. It feels kind of like Annihilation in a way like that. It
seems like I don't know, I don't want to spoil it.
I think it's based on, like, I'm not super familiar with Lovecraft's actual stories. you know what I mean? Like if you say Lovecraft, I know what that means. And
Yeah.
I'm down with that stuff. You know, we also watched In the Mouth of Madness recently, which was a really cool movie that unfortunately we took too long to make a podcast on that one, and then realized like I think I forgot the stuff I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Which is the part of the problem being old and doing this, I think. But I think this has a lot of stuff that's like taken straight from the actual stories, you know, which again, I'm not familiar with that part of it. So I guess if you're like a big fan of Lovecraft, you'd probably recognize a lot of that stuff right away. So I'm not really equipped to talk about like what this is based on in that universe, but it does have that like cosmic horror thing all the way through, and it's very fucking weird.
Yeah, I'm not because of this movie, but I feel like in recent years I've been way more interested in cosmic horror, and I'm a huge fan.
Cosmic horror really taking off right now. It's very hot.
It is.
Very hot right now.
Yeah, I'm all for
sure.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, not a lot though that I could say specifically without spoiling things, but overall, like they get all that stuff down. Like visually, it's just that's the thing I think a lot of people talk about is the movie is like pretty stunning.
Yeah.
Visually, it's like very stylish.
Yeah. There's a lot of really good like mixture of how they use color and then their compositions and stuff, because like there are shots that just look like you could take a still and it would be like a really beautiful print.
Yeah and very good body horror stuff. You know, very good practical stuff. It kind of hits all the notes it has to in this kind of space. And then of course there's Nicolas Cage as well. Which the thing I kept thinking is I mean, I'm not saying anything new here, but you know, when Nicolas Cage is in a movie, especially one like this, it's like this is not somebody who disappears into the character, you know, and it's like, oh yeah, he's just didn't even it's like, no, you put him in the movie to be Nicolas Cage,
and that's totally I need that.
Again, it's like everybody fucking knows this, but it is like it's just so funny how you have all these other actors being completely normal characters and stuff, and then there's just Nicolas Cage being Nicolas Cage, like being really fucking crazy with his line delivery and shit. It's like such a character.
Yeah, I will say, like, in the beginning, he is whatever this character is, and then there's just a point where it's like,
still,
okay, yeah, now
I felt like even in the beginning, some of his, like, line deliveries and stuff were really over dramatic and stuff, and but it works for him alone.
Oh, yeah. No one else could pull off this role at all.
And then, of course, when things get weird, then we get to see the full, like, unfiltered Nick Cage. Which is just great, and it's like, look, you know what you're getting when it's Nicolas Cage. It still remains funny to me, and this is why I'm such a big fan. I remember when we first met, you like hated on Nicolas Cage.
That was not Nick Cage's fault.
I know. I think you didn't like get it because you hadn't seen some of his classic stuff.
It's not just that. It was we cut this out if it needs to, but. It was because my first experience watching any Nick Cage movie was I was on a date, and it was the worst date ever. And I'm like, you know what? I never want to watch a movie with this person.
Oh, Lord. What movie was it? Do you remember?
Is it The Knowing?
Oh,
is it something like that?
I think that's one of the like nothing ones that I don't even know what that is.
It was still not even the movie's fault. It was just like the worst date ever. And I'm like, I don't even want to see this man's face ever again, like, because I had to just I'm not gonna get into it, but it's just
that's like, funny. I do think that might be one of the worst ones to watch as well, so that didn't help. Unless it was like, what's the one where he's stealing the fucking Declaration of Independence? I don't even remember what they're called because I was like, yep, that's not a movie that's for me. But yeah, he adds a lot to this kind of movie, because if you imagine if he wasn't there, I think it would be a pretty different movie, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for better or worse, that's what happens when he's in there.
Yeah.
But everything else works super well, too. Like I said, you know, if you are a fan of Mandy and the style of that kind of movie, even though this is more of a straight straightforward. Like it's not as like over the top and artistic. It's easy to recommend this, especially watching it again. It's like, okay, like I really get it. This is a great fucking cosmic horror movie. But I guess unless you got something else to say before getting into spoilers, I think we went on for a while there.
No, it's okay.
Then let's talk spoilers. So I think one of the great things about this movie, you kind of know what to expect when it's Lovecraft, cosmic horror, and you can see in the trailers like the visual treatment and everything. But I also think the movie does a good job just with the regular characters, and the like underlying story I think is really there, because there are a lot of movies like this where that part of the movie can feel kind of tacked on, where it's like, look, you know what you're here for, and it's just kind of getting through it. But I thought from the beginning, all that stuff was very interesting. All the characters are very likable, like from the family, which is living such a strange life to me, I guess, because they're in the middle of nowhere. But their mom is like some kind of high-powered trader or something. Like it's like ambiguous, like financial role.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd never really understood exactly what her job was. I just knew that it seemed important.
Yeah. It seems like it's a setup for them to have a lot of money to live on this like big property. But it's some kind of farm where they're living while she's suffering from like terminal cancer. Yeah. And trying to stay on top of her work that's like super important. Yeah. But it's weird, like, it immediately makes them like super isolated. And there's already this kind of foreboding thing in the beginning, because there's that young guy who's some kind of scientist. I can't remember what they call him because they keep messing up his title.
Hydrologist?
Hey, yeah, I think that's it. He like studies water. Yeah. And he's already there because he's saying there's something wrong with the water table. Like something's in the water. His little gallop.
So cute.
Yeah, there's already like something wrong with the water. And those are like the main characters in the movie because it's so cut off from everything. Yeah. But you have this kind of interesting family dynamic from the get-go because of all that. Is the whole thing like Nicolas Cage is pursuing some weird like llama farming operation out there?
Something like that. I'm not really sure.
There's like these weird alpaca things. I can't remember what they were called. Yeah, it was
alpacas. And was there something about alpaca meat?
I think it was some kind of business venture.
I don't know.
Yeah. It was like really weird. And it creates, I kept thinking in the beginning, it's this weird thing where it seems like he's trying to set something up to take care of the family when she's gone. And I don't know if it's meant to be he's like this failed parent that like this is his idea to take care of the family. It's like a very strange setup, but
it's cute seeing alpacas though. Yeah. I like they're cute.
It's very funny, and at the same time though, the way it depicts the daughter dealing with what's happening to her mom, I think that was like pretty heavy, pretty well done. Yeah. What do you think?
No, I think it was really well done, and I think it's interesting watching this now because honestly, I don't know if I really understood the grief aspect back in 2019 like I do now. Like it
It's a nice day, so all the fucking bikers coming out in the middle of your like serious thought.
Yeah. But I don't think in 2019 I really fully grasped the like undertones of everything. Like
a lot's changed.
Yeah. And I will say like they hit it pretty good. Like it just even in the most subtle way. Yeah. They hit it really good, and it definitely like really sets up the story.
Yeah. And then of course, the big moment is this crazy meteor that falls from the sky that's like bisexual colored. It's like magenta or something.
I like that now. Bisexual is a color. I'm totally okay with that.
Well, it's like this magenta weird color that seems to affect everything around it. And all of that I thought was weird, or it was really good because it was so weird. Because it literally they handle it in the best way possible for cosmic horror, I think, where it's very like vague, you know, about what's happening. Like it makes it feel very alien and like something we just don't understand at all. And that's the best way to do it, because it almost seems like it's kind of breaking down the laws of physics almost around it, like the way it's changing things. Because we get really one of the creepiest parts in the whole fucking movie is when there's that weird like tentacle of light. There's so much weird shit because the meteor serves as like a egg and like this insect comes out, which by the way, that shot of the insect's face, like really high detail where like the tentacles are coming out of its mouth and shit, that was really fucking me up watching it. Yeah. It's like so crazy.
The visual effects are like incredibly good and also very creepy. Yeah. So yeah, the stuff like that was really well done, especially when they're like showing the color moving through the atmosphere, sort of. Yeah. Like a really cool visual effect.
Yeah, it kind of nails everything, because even stuff like that, which was totally digital, it just looked trippy as fuck like really worked.
They blended them together so well.
Yeah, and then it also has a lot of practical stuff for like the body horror shit, and that also works super well. Because the scene I was talking about, it's when they go to the barn and the alpacas or whatever are just this like writhing mass of meat. It's like very much like The Thing. Like even the way that when they come in, it's like the kennel scene from The Thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but then there's like, it's like this tentacle of light that seems to affect things when it touches it, and it grabs onto the mom when she's holding on to the youngest son, who's by the way being extremely fucking creepy in this movie, like whistling at the alien whatever to communicate with it and stuff. It's like, all right, kid.
Yeah, I think he was like the first infected.
He seemed to kind of lose it when the meteor came down, which was also, I think, really effectively creepy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that it was affecting his mind like that. But yeah, it's the way that it kind of combines the mother and the youngest son into this like writhing meat thing where you can see the kid's face as it's like crying and getting like assimilated.
And
it's
like
so
glowing.
Weird. Yeah,
man. It's like disturbing and
it's very
really
disturbing. It definitely has like The Thing vibes and is just super fucking weird. And when it gets to the point where she starts making these weird like growling noises and shit, that's when I was like, oh guys, maybe you should like step away from this thing. This seems really bad.
I'm glad you brought that up because the sound design is like so insane. It like matches the visual effects so well. Yeah. And it's hard to describe exactly what the sounds are, but like it's so effective and it works.
It is. Like I said, it's kind of like Annihilation. Like Annihilation also has that kind of weird sound design that just fits the visuals so well. So that's definitely a great part of this movie. And you know, it all culminates, I think the big scene is when the mother turns into that weird fucking practical monster and
like spidery looking thing.
And Nicolas Cage at that point, he starts losing it because he gets affected by all this, because there is that whole weird thing where it's like it seems like something did get into the water that's affecting everyone, and it's also, you know, the light from this thing or whatever, like being in the vicinity of it.
Yeah, it turns the water like iridescent.
Yeah, it winds up being almost like this outbreak situation, which is also like pretty fucking creepy. But I guess Nicolas Cage gets like infected by this thing, and it just starts really fucking with him. So he tries to feed the daughter to the mother. It's like, there's a lot going on there. It's so fucking weird. Yeah. And I also liked how when what was his hydrologist?
Yeah.
The hydrologist character is going like with the sheriff to check up on things down there, because I think he notices something with the water that's like really bad news. And when they're going down there and you see the horse that's like running the opposite direction, that's when they're like, okay. And they like turn on the sirens and are like ready to go. That definitely has to be, that that would be a pretty scary moment. Yeah. But yeah, I think everything about this, all the cosmic horror stuff, the visuals, everything worked super well. I think maybe my only complaint is at the end. It did feel like they just did a traditional movie thing to like wrap things up, because what happens to it? I feel like it kind of goes away at the end. I barely even remember it. I just feel like it was a way to make it so it's like, oh, the scientist guy and the girl get to be safe and get away from this together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if it really alluded to it still being a threat.
That was my thing, because I think it would have been a lot more effective if they leaned into just like, this isn't something you defeat. You know, it's not like a traditional movie menace. It's like you're just watching when this thing reaches the earth and starts spreading.
Yeah.
I don't know why we feel like we have to do this with movies. We have to have a way to wrap things up and have the likable characters go away and be happy. But I guess that's just movie stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I think that was kind of expected, but it just didn't work great for me. I mean, even Annihilation didn't like fix things and end. It had a very dark end.
Yeah, it was like the opposite.
But everything else works super well. And like I said, I liked it a lot more this time. So definitely, I would say it's one of the best cosmic horror movies out there, at least that I've seen. Very good.
Yes.
Did you have anything else?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if it spoils.
Well, we're in the spoilers.
No,
Are you talking about another
a different movie?
What movie?
Well, I mean, Nope is a cosmic horror, is it not? Or is it alien? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could call it that.
Yeah.
In a way. I think cosmic horror has a lot of like mind-bending weird shit, you know?
Yeah.
At least as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
I don't know. Genres are weird. That's why I don't really mess with that stuff.
Yeah. I don't think I could put it into a defined genre. A lot of Peele's movies, that's a whole different conversation.
Yep. Is that it?
Yeah. Maybe.
Is there anything else?
Oh, wait. Hold on. We have to talk about Gay Robot.
Oh my God. I forgot about Gay. Just a Gay Robot poster in the background.
So funny. That was the funniest part of the whole movie to me.
I was thinking if you made a t-shirt out of that.
I'm already drawing it.
But do you know how like random and obscure you have to explain to people, oh, there was a movie called Grandma's Boy, and in the background there was a poster.
That's what I'm going to write in the item description.
It make you sound crazy.
Cut all that out. I don't know why I really wanted to talk about the Gay Robot.
So you can go to ghostbeast.com for all our links, or search for Ghost Beast Pod. You can also contact us at podcast@ghostbeast.com if you have any recommendations or movies like this that you really love that maybe we didn't give a good chance at originally.
What?
Anyway, so also on Letterboxd, you can follow Ghost Beast, where we have our definitive best horror movies of all time. We're going to add Color Out of Space.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Do you think Color Out of Space is better than Leave the World Behind? I would say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are kind of different, but I
Listen,
mean,
they're all different.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
I know. It's just hard. It makes it harder.
What about Abigail?
I really liked Abigail, but for like different reasons. Just are those reasons?
Gun to your head. Is Color Out of Space better than Abigail?
Yeah.
What about No One Will Save You?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
That means Color Out of Space, number 6 on our list. Below No One Will Save You at number 5, and before Abigail at number 7. But if you go to Ghost Beast on Letterboxd, you can find the whole list. And that's it. Bye.
We should cover